I changed my major officially 2 times, but unofficially changed my major maybe 5 times.
So I was originally a marketing major, and then I switched over to being a double major in accounting and information systems.
I changed my major as an undergrad 4 times.
I started out pre-dental my freshman year, and then I actually came over to the business college and was undeclared. And then my junior year, I declared as management.
I changed my major once from English to International Business Accounting and ended up adding on a dual degree at the end with Spanish language.
So I was actually not declared for the longest time.
So I changed my major 4 times.
I never changed my major in college. I was always biology pre-med.
I changed it 3 or 4 times before I started my freshman year. It was International Business Marketing with a double major in French.
Junior year, I officially made my major information systems, and beginning of this semester, I changed it to economics.
I started my college years wanting to be an architect. I spent 2 semesters at the architecture school. Very soon I decided to change majors, not because I didn't like architecture and the world around it.
Changed it to a double major in finance and accounting. Took accounting 2, realized I was awful at accounting and it made me want to cry. So then I changed it again to supply chain.
The first one was biology pre-med, second industrial engineering, third accounting, then general business.
So whenever I did it freshman year, as I kind of got more into it in the classes I was taking and kind of did some shadowing experiences, what I previously thought I wanted to do, I got more experience and thought, hey, maybe the business aspect would be a little bit something more that I'd like to go into. So I reached out to some peers there.
I started out in accounting because I thought I was really good in accounting in high school. I changed from accounting to accounting data processing because I had a knack for working with computers. And then I didn't have a lot of time to finish all the homework, so I changed back to accounting.
Really didn't feel like that was analytical enough for me, so I changed it back to finance before I hit my junior year and kind of that point of no return when you start taking your major classes.
Yeah, so I didn't change my major because I heard that students change their major like on average 2 or 3 times, and I felt pressure. I didn't want to be one of those students, so I stayed in my major the whole 4 years.
Business is always changing. There's new jobs out there that we haven't even thought of before. And so you may find something that you want to do later on, and it's okay to do that. You need to be able to follow what's right for you.
I think it's definitely reflective of how a career path ends up leading. I personally went from commercial real estate software to event marketing to being a financial analyst at a nonprofit to emerging technology and working at an academic institution teaching blockchain.
I decided to change from architecture to international development, and I thought that I was going to immediately join the United Nations.
And so there was a Secretary 1 position that came open, only paying $12,000 a year. But it was in the dean's office of the College of Business at the time, now Walton College.
You know, to my surprise, was quite the contrary. I started working for the Office of Foreign Press at the Treasury Department for the Mexican government. That's what I started doing it.
So I've had several career changes as well. I started out working for a utility company as a relief clerk. And then I became a communications specialist, I became a training specialist.
The Donald W. Reynolds Center for Enterprise Development was born, and they needed an event coordinator because it was like a conference facility. So I had the opportunity, I applied for that job and became the event coordinator.
I started as an academic, and then I finally, 5 or 6 years into my academic career, I started doing the actual work in the field that I always dream of doing it.
And then a power analyst. So I had many different careers that didn't really relate to each other at all.
Went to school part-time as I went to work full-time. And then after that, I wanted to be a full-time teacher. And after I got my grad status, my MBA, there was a position opened up in the Information Systems Department, and I became an instructor in 2002.
My advice to students would be to keep an open mind about the many opportunities that may be in front of you and not narrow yourself down to thinking in one direction in terms of your education or your career. Just keep a broad mind, that way you aren't closing out any opportunities that may fall into your lap that really suit your passions and desires.
Decide to change your major, then embrace it. Live with it, go with it, run with it, and make the most out of it.
Don't think you have to decide anything on the spot. You have time. College is a marathon, not a sprint. Don't come in and think you have to declare right this second.